Hi, my name's Natalie, and I'm recording the audio for my group's final project, the Immigration and National Security Public Opinion Survey. For a little introduction and background, the topic we decided on was immigration and mass deportation. Deportation and immigration date back all the way to 1639, when colonial Massachusetts law authorized towns to remove poor people who had no legal settlements. In 1798, the Alien Act authorized the president to arrest or deport foreign nationals whom he deemed dangerous. For years after that, continuing to today, new policies and laws have been made regarding immigration of foreign individuals. These were the sources that we chose to do our research on the topic. We chose the Pew Research Center 2024 and Wong 2019. We chose this question because immigration and deportation is a subject that seems to have people arguing back and forth. Although El Paso is a border town and many of its residents are immigrants, the El Paso citizens still seem to be split on the question, is the current immigration affecting national security? Some people believe that immigration is a very important part of our city's development, while others believe that the more immigration we allow, the more crime we will experience and will lower our overall quality of life. Conducting this survey will allow us to see the opinions from people in our community. Our results will help us further understand and see the point of view in our community regarding the issue. The methods we used to share our survey and collect data was we went around the school to our teachers and peers, asking if they'd be willing to complete a survey regarding immigration to help us complete our final project. In total, we had collected 29 responses on the survey, and our demographic findings were as followed. Most responses were made by people under the age of 18, female, have lived their whole life in El Paso, with immigrant family, Democrats, and with some high school completed. These are the charts showing our data. 51.7% of responses believe that immigration has increased in recent years, while 24.1% believe that it has stayed the same. 51.7% of responses believe that current immigration affects national security in the U.S. by some, while 24.1% of the responses believe that national security is affected very little. The responses reveal that 55.2% of responders believe that the U.S.-Mexican border in the El Paso area is somewhat secure. 44.8% of responders believe that the current U.S. immigration policies are not very effective at protecting national security. 37.9% of responders strongly disagree with the idea that undocumented immigration increases crime in the United States. 48.3% of responders believe that the federal government should increase resources at the southern border only in certain areas. 51.7% of the responders support mass deportation of undocumented immigrants currently in the United States only in cases of criminal activity. 34.5% of responders are both not confident at all and somewhat confident that immigration officials are properly screening individuals entering the U.S. The responses reveal that 37.9% of responders feel that immigration policy is very important in their voting decisions. The open-ended question was, what changes, if any, should be made to the U.S. immigration policy to improve national security? The open-ended responses gave us a mix of opinions and even a story backing why they had those ideals. Majority of the responses stated that something needed to be done to protect our immigrants in our nation. When considering errors we made in the survey, we should have reached out to an older audience so we could have gotten a more mature and serious response, especially in the open-ended. Considering most responses were made by people under the age of 18, we think next time we need to make an attempt to get people who might have more experience in voting and more knowledge on politics. Biases might have stemmed because most of the responders were immigrants themselves or had immediate family who were immigrants. In conclusion, most responses favored the safety of immigrants and opposed mass deportation under normal circumstances. These are the references we used. Thank you.